Hey, what is up guys, Demon Analyst here, and I'm bringing you guys another video. And today what I have for you guys is another of my episodes of my worst, my best. And today what I have for you guys, what am I going to be talking about, is going to be my worst and my best day at a restaurant. So this is pretty much, this is a pretty funny story actually. And let's start out with the worst day of our restaurant day, So the story I'm going to be telling you guys is about, it took place around 2 years ago. So one of my sister's boyfriends decides to earn some boyfriend points, with the family and stuff, by taking us out to a restaurant. And my sister told us, okay, we're gonna go, and then he's gonna meet us over there. So we go to this restaurant. It's a Chinese restaurant. It's not one of your local food chain restaurants where you have the same menu and every single other Chinese food. This is actually a Chinese restaurant, with the menu, where they bring you the menu to the table and they serve you your stuff, kind of like we could say fancy restaurant. So we go there. And we get there first before the boyfriend comes in, and then we're waiting there for an hour. We were all hungry, so then we're like, you know what, we're just gonna order, and when he comes, well, I guess he just catches up or something. So we all order, we all look through the menu, and we order our stuff, and then he gets there, and then he's like, so you guys ready? And then we're like, oh yeah, we already ordered. And you just see the face, you should have seen the face of the guy. I mean, he was just surprised. He's like, oh no, I just fucked up. And you guys will find out in a bit. So the reason why is because let's just keep on going with the story. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you guys why later. So we all order our stuff and shit, and then they bring us our plates. And then when he sees the plates they bring us, he's still he makes more of an impression on his face. You should have seen it. He was like, fucking shit. So then we're all eating. We're all just trying out the food. First off, what was wrong with that situation? First thing is, the food was terrible. I mean, everything, my plate specifically, the plate I got had a lot of garlic. You could just taste the garlic. It was just like a soup of garlic with shrimp in it. So it was disgusting. Second thing, after we all finished and they brought the check to the table, and we told them, oh yeah, the guy is paying, which is the guy being my sister's boyfriend. So then he just looks at the check and he just makes the most funniest face ever. He's like, I cannot believe this kind of face, And then we leave, and then as we're going back home, my sister tells us he actually just invited us for the special of the day, which was this soup that is very, the restaurant is very well known for that soup, which that day happens to be the special of the day. So you guys pretty much made him waste $245, where he was just gonna spend less than $100 for the soup. So we were like, oh my god, are you freaking kidding me? So that's gotta be the worst day at a restaurant. Not necessarily from me, my worst day, but for the guy. And it was pretty embarrassing after we found out that he was just inviting us for the special, you could say. But he was still trying to earn some boyfriend points, with the family. So now the best day at a restaurant has to be almost 90% of restaurant days that we had. And that's because me and my family tend to be some sort of lucky charm to restaurants. And you guys might be asking, what do you mean by lucky charm? Well, here's what I mean. There's been situations where we're going to go out and we're in a minivan, that we own, where we go out all the time, all my family. So when we pass by a restaurant that we'd like to go, but we're not really interested in going to that place, we pass by and we see that it's empty. And this has happened a couple of times. So we pass by this restaurant that we like going to, but we're not interested in going that day, to go to another restaurant that is the same direction, right? But when we get there, that one's closed. So we go back to another one and we keep on passing the same restaurant that we passed before, and it's empty. So back and forth, we're going back and forth to checking other restaurants besides the one we have been passing for the past 10 times, and it's always empty. So then we just settled down for that one, the one that we kept on passing by and not choosing it, So then we get there, and as soon as we get there, people just start piling into the restaurant. I mean, that's kind of like a lucky charm that we like to call it. We actually saw that we will pass by restaurants which are empty. We will pass 10 times, 5 times, and it will be empty. All the times where we'll pass 10 times, and as we're passing, we see that the freaking restaurant is empty. and we pass again, it's empty, we pass again, empty, pass, empty, empty, until we go in and we sit down and we order. Then we start seeing people coming in and coming in and coming in and coming in. I don't know if it's just coincidence, but ever since I was little, that it's been like that all the time. I mean, that has happened to us a bunch of times, so we're actually impressed by what happens. Like, we literally notice that as soon as we walk in, boom, the freaking restaurant starts getting a lot of people, a lot of customers, to the point where we're like, we should just, like, they should pay us to come and eat at the restaurant. So that's pretty much it. I mean, like, best day at a restaurant has to be 90% of the time we go out and eat at the restaurants, because we're like Lucky Charms to the restaurant, which is pretty awesome, which is pretty funny for us, which is like, I don't know, it's just weird. So that's about it for this worst and best episode of the week. So thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed. It really helps me out. I really like it, and I really appreciate all of the support I'm getting from you guys. You guys are freaking amazing, and thanks for watching. See you guys in my next video. Bye bye.